I have been studying Uechi-Ryu for more than 50 years. I recall back in 1965, that was the first time I went up to Master George Mason's dojo in Boston, and I signed up, and I haven't stopped since. I got my Sodan black belt first degree in 1967. And I have also, when I was younger, of course, I had also studied Honka Kung Fu and also North Shaolin Kung Fu for a few years. And about 30 or 25 years ago, when the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was getting popular, I had also spent a little time studying it. But I have been concentrating on Uechi-Ryu ever since.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about your feeling about the Uechi-Ryu Kata? Is Kata important?
Kata, not only Uechi-Ryu Kata, but Kata in all karate and kung fu styles are the heart and soul of the style, and that's what makes them an art. Of course, when I was younger, just like any other young people, I concentrated more on sparring and tournaments. And I only did Kata because I had to do them in class. And also that was required for promotion. But as I get older, get smarter, and I stopped the sparring, I stopped tournaments, and I think that Kata is becoming more and more important to me. What's great about Kata is it allows me to, not only is good for physical fitness, it allows me to practice the fighting art without fighting. And that's just fantastic. I can go on with Kata forever in the next 30 years.
Yeah, perfect. Can you tell me a little bit about Bunkai? What is Bunkai and what is your feeling about it?
Bunkai is the application of karate or kung fu movements. My opinion is that without Bunkai, the katas or kung fu forms are nothing but dancing. And of course, some people disagree with that. A lot of people don't believe in having Bunkais. And they feel that in the self-defense application, the karate application would come out automatically as long as you have done the katas enough times. I think it's great if it happened, but I don't think that's really a realistic philosophy. I believe in all my students practice Bunkai and take Bunkais out of the kata and practice them repeatedly, so it becomes part of your muscle memory. In our Uechi-Ryu style, we require a Bunkai, Seisan Bunkai, in the black belt testing. And we normally practice 3 separate Bunkais: Kanchiwa Bunkai, Seisan Bunkai, and Sensei Bunkai. The history of Uechi-Ryu went back about 120 years. Well, maybe a little bit less. Because about 120 years ago, Master Kenban Uechi went to China to study Kung Fu. He studied a style that's based on half hard, half soft. And we can never find out what the real style is, because it might have changed, might have incorporated into some other style, we don't know. But the philosophy is half hard, half soft. He spent 10 years in China and came back with 3 katas: Sanqin, Seisan, and Sensei. And since then, after he came back, he and some of his high-ranking students created 5 more katas. So add up to be a total of 8, which is what we practice today.
Very good. I know that Uechi-Ryu has. I've read all of George's books. When I was 15 or 16, I bought that big yellow book. Yeah, it was like the Bible for me. I read that thing over and over, and then I read all the blue book. The blue book, Kane Uechi's book, and then George just came out with the other books. I read all those too. So I know that they have a little bit of history going back to the Shaolin or to Shushiwa, and that maybe he was a Shaolin affiliate. I know it's all conjecture, but having a little bit of background in Kung Fu also, can you tell us a little bit, do you know anything about Bodhidharma?
Yes, that's the Indian monk, Bodhidharma. He was supposed to be the one who brought a certain exercise to the Shaolin monks because the Shaolin monks were so weak. And somehow that exercise progressed into Kung Fu and later on karate and other kind of martial arts today. But just all legend. We don't know how true that is. Somebody might have just made it all up. I don't know. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Is there anything else, if you could say anything to anybody at all about kata or about the martial arts or anything like that, is there anything you'd like to say?
Martial art based on the old school. We teach students respect. Respect for other people and respect for yourself. And nowadays, a lot of karate schools still do that, but some of them stopped doing it. And they are more concerned with the actual fighting and more concerned with getting students and getting the financial part of it instead of teaching. I myself, I'm still teaching. I'm 71 years old, I'm still teaching, but I'm teaching for free. I'm happy if I can teach students and get them to learn karate, learn the philosophy. That's all I want.
Perfect. Thank you. That's awesome.